No, I was just making sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, I saw your movie. I've been doing the commencement. So, my kid, youngest. Yeah, I mean, actually, I just knew the reason I'm on this road. Some which a couple years ago was like the top year candidate. So you can see how small, how much smaller the dog is. Yeah. I'm starting through lenses. I do a lot of live content. Like I got to get but I need another camera. Yeah, if you don't mind if Oh, that's yeah, they looked at me and said, well, camera must be reading. They'll definitely do it professional. Always feel sorry. Chronicle, we have a collector of tomorrow, 8 months. And maybe. And for me. Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to do my best. It's good, like, results.
It's not bad. If you definitely feel like high school sports, it's definitely useful. I use it today just because I had no idea about the rules or what they were texting on the media. Like yesterday, I asked the question walk around. As long as I wasn't being like obnoxious or rude to anybody else, like I was. It's not bad. It's not like a drop of shit in the middle of the time. But it works. I mean, it's useful. But luckily yesterday they let me have 3 days. So not like that.
Parents, if you could please stand. Good morning, everyone. Parents, families, guests, and staff in class of 2021, welcome. I am Chris Frank, the principal here at Oberlin High School, and I'd like to start this morning by sending a few greetings from our Oberlin Board of Education members, Board President, Mr. Jason Williams, Vice President, Dr. Ken Stanley, Mrs. Farah Emeka, Mrs. Kimberly Jackson Davidson, and Mrs. Ann Shaw. Dr. David Hall, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. William Bayless, Curriculum Director, Oberlin High School Assistant Principal Selena Biggio, our guest speaker, Mayor Frank Whitfield, and Mr. Keith Blaylock, Lorain County JVS Representative. We are here today to celebrate the 159th graduating class of Oberlin High School. A few things I won't talk about this morning are learning loss, contact tracing, hand sanitizer, and the Johnson & Johnson versus Pfizer versus Moderna vaccine debate. What I will speak about is how we all learn to adapt, improvise, and realign our worlds to not only survive but push forward and overcome obstacles presented before us in the past year. I predict that your generation will not be remembered for the void left behind by missing almost a year of in-person school and being held in social captivity, but will be celebrated in future years for your ability to problem solve, for your grit and determination, and most importantly, the renewed sense of family and community, which was created in a time when we all had to work as one for the safety of everyone. In years to come, you will reminisce upon your high school days, and a global pandemic won't define the memories. It'll be the basketball conference championship we won when you were juniors, the trip to Disney you took with the band and orchestra, the incredible drama productions you produced, the times you spent in your teacher's classroom when you didn't even have class, and most importantly, the lifelong relationships which were forged right here in Oberlin. I speak for everyone here when I say the class of 2021, we are all proud of you for persevering. I'd like to refer to a recent conversation I had with two young men sitting up here today, and I hope it resonates with everyone. As we talked about our lives and struggles, one thing really stuck out to me. How incredible it is that through all of the trials and barriers that get placed in our way, from this moment on, you are still in control of your future. You choose college, military, the workforce, or whatever drives you. The world is wide open, and you get to decide how your future is shaped. Maya Angelou was quoted as saying, "You may not control all of the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." My wish is for everyone to capitalize on this belief. So finally, to all of us out here in our extreme 30s and beyond, we love to share stories of how difficult high school was for us and how easy kids have it these days. And usually the story begins like this. When I was your age, I used to have to, walk 5 miles to school, uphill both ways. Some people had pick berries on the way, right? But I gotta say, anyone sitting up on this stage, you can forever reply with, "Yeah, but did you have to earn your high school diploma through Zoom? Then while wearing a mask? And sitting six feet apart from every other human being to avoid spreading a potentially deadly virus?" Yeah, probably not. So my friends, families, and graduates, I wish you all the best. Good luck, and thank done to make our school a better place. Our next speaker of the morning will be our superintendent, Dr. David Hall.
Good morning. Have a little louder. We're graduating 77 seniors here. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Great day for us. Wonderful day. I had to change my speech a little bit this morning because I found out we have 5 of our graduates, 5 of our graduates who will graduate with a high school diploma and also a college diploma at the same time. Originally had found there was 1, and our counselors told me this morning there were 5. So we have 5 graduating associate degrees as well. On behalf of the Oberlin Board of Education, I would like to welcome our students, parents, staff, and community members to the Oberlin High School Class of 2021 graduation ceremony. Today, we will honor 77 outstanding graduates. Our Class of 2021 accomplishments includes Tessa Newsom, Amaris Manning, Erica Bigham, Selena Hayes, Jarrell Byron Dixon, who will graduate with due diplomas. We also will honor Una Moon Baughman, completing a full IB diploma, one of our rigorous programs in the district. We will have 7 students receiving industry credentialing credits from our new Rise Up program. We also will have 23 JVS graduates as well. We would also like to thank Mr. Chris Frank for providing over 17 years of service and commitment to our Oberlin students, staff, and families. We would like to wish him the best of luck in the Sheffield school system. This school year has been a very, very challenging journey for our 2021 graduates and families. This senior class will be known as history makers by historians. 10 years from now, as our graduates reflect on their school year at the FEV, or Tappan Square, they will recall many of the low and high points occurring in the United States and globally during their era. Oberlin City Schools' school year started with parents and families redesigning living rooms and educational classrooms. Words like Microsoft Teams, Zoom, Google Classroom, Swivels, streaming, and asynchronous education became daily vocabulary. We entered the age of online education due to the pandemic. The year also provoked many conversations regarding social equity. Social justice and equity finally became a topic of discussion across America. Our students witnessed historical events like the Black Lives Matter movement, the changing of the NFL and Major League Baseball traditions, riots at our state capitol, and a controversial presidential election. We will never forget the names like George Floyd, Kobe Bryant, Chadwick Boseman, Breonna Taylor, who laid the foundation for the future. However, despite of many unprecedented events in 2021, the year ended with a breath of hope. Pfizer and Moderna began COVID-19 vaccinations for families. As a result, families were once again able to see each other throughout masking and social distancing, reaching close to the end of the pandemic. The Black Lives Matter movement sparked questions for organizations and communities to analyze equity and social justice practices globally. The United States rejoined the Paris Agreement on climate change. Last but not least, the country was able to see Senator Kamala Harris performing a hair toss and checking her nails all the way to the White House as a first and not last African-American female vice president. Thus holding the second highest office in the United States and becoming a role model and inspiration to all students and families. Class of 2021, you are history makers. You have proven that you can rise above any and all obstacles. I'm so proud of every one of you. You did it. Parents, staff, and community members, can you please stand and give our resilient history makers in the class of 2021 another round of applause for the great work they have done and accomplishments they have made. Promise myself I wouldn't cry, but I'm about to get off here before I do cry. Thank you.
our first student speaker from the Lorain County JVS, Emma Burnsworth.
Hi everybody. My name is Emma Burnsworth and I've lived in Oberlin my whole life. Growing up in this town has been such a blessing as it has offered me and my classmates so many opportunities over the years. One of those opportunities being a chance to enroll at the Lorain County JVS. Ever since I was young, I knew that I always wanted to attend the JVS. In my sophomore year of the high school, my class got a chance to take a tour of some programs at the JVS, and it was during that tour that I decided to make the change and apply for the cosmetology program. However, it didn't exactly go as I'd planned. I realized that maybe cosmetology wasn't for me, so with the help of the administrators, I switched my program in the spring of 2020. I enrolled in the career-based education program, which helped me and many other students learn more about the work world, how to write a proper resume, apply for jobs, prepare for interviews, and so much more. I'm graduating now with so much more knowledge of the real world, and I truly believe that I have a great advantage in succeeding as an adult because of my time at the JVS. This is my thank you to all the staff and administration that has helped me through these past 2 years. I wouldn't be where I am without you.
We have 2 valedictorians for this class. I'll introduce them one at a time. First, we have Una Moon Lobsher Bauman to deliver greetings and welcome from the class of 2021.
Good morning, nice people. Thank you all for being here. It is my honor to address you this morning on this momentous occasion. My classmates have taught me that the world is like a kaleidoscope, many-faceted, vibrant, and constantly shifting as we gain perspective. I came from a rigorous homeschooling background with a formidable set of ideas about how education and social interaction would be at Oberlin High School. My expectations were not met, and for this I am so grateful. I was immersed in a world of loud laughter and crowded hallways. And the best thing about this amazing swirl of people that has surrounded us every day for 4 years is our diversity of mindsets, interests, life experiences, and the diversity in how we express ourselves. When we celebrate our variety, sure, our differences, there is so much that we can learn from one another. In the world beyond school, we need more of this. Celebrations of individuality and of culture strengthen the community when we come together with open minds and open hearts. Graduation is one of the biggest rituals of our coming of age, and it is centered around this beautiful duality of self and belonging. Here we are one last time in proximity to celebrate each other and how we contribute to our larger worlds, our school, our families, our little town. We must go forth with this duality in mind and enjoy learning from one another, forming relationships, and continuing to become kind, strong young people. It is my honor to be surrounded by you, my classmates. Thank you for everything you have taught me. Thank you, teachers, for encouraging us. Thank you to our wonderful staff for feeding us lunch and keeping up our building. Thank you, parents, for putting up with us, especially my parents. This is a celebration of you as well. You are our family, our community, our world. Here's to us, What we have accomplished, we have had the great privilege to accomplish together. Let's begin this wonderful rite of passage that is our high school graduation. Thank you.
Our next valedictorian is Emerson Rosen Jones.
Good morning, everyone. I'd first like to thank our wonderful teachers. They have put in an incredible amount of work to engage us in learning, and no amount of praise is enough. I don't think there has been a better year in recent memory to display their passion for teaching than this one, where they have had to adapt to not one, but 2 new classroom experiences in about a year. You all have made these past 4 years incredible. Thank you. Now, my fellow seniors and soon-to-be alumni, look at us. Look at how far we have come. It was hard. It's probably not going to get easier either. But we've made it this far, and I believe in us going forward. Now I'd like to talk about stories. Humans are a people of storytellers. We have been passing legends down through word of mouth since the invention of the spoken word. Stories can entertain, teach lessons, and teach history. We create our own stories every day, just by living. I'm sure we have plenty of stories from the last 4 years, both good and bad. But my curiosity today is centered on the stories that begin today. We are about to head into a world as unfamiliar as it is different from our own. The world of independence. What will you do? What will you write on the pages of your story? The reins are in our hands now. The story of our high school experience is coming to an end, but the story of our lives is just beginning. Thank you.
Thank you, valedictorians. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our Oberlin High School Band under the direction of Mr. Len Mezak, performing Lift Every Voice and Sing. At this time, senior band members, you may make your way. some point I need my seniors back. We now wish to acknowledge our students' achievements and awards as noted in this evening's programs. So students, when I acknowledge you, please stand and remain standing until everyone is seated at the end. First, my valedictorians, please stand. Top 10% of the senior class, please stand. Honor diploma recipients, please stand. These include Arts Honors Diploma recipients, our Lorain County JVS Tech Honors Diploma recipients as well. The diploma, the IB diploma, isn't just about the diploma, so will any student who has taken an IB exam over the course of the past 2 years please stand. And specifically, I'd like to acknowledge again Una Moon Laubscher-Baumann as our IB full diploma recipient. My 5 students who received an associate's degree from LCC, please stand. Will members of the National Honor Society please stand? And will our Lorain County JVS graduates please stand? Congratulations, you may be seated. It's at this point in the program, I would like to introduce our commencement speaker, Mayor Frank Whitfield. Frank D. Whitfield is the first elected African-American and independent mayor of Elyria, Ohio, and passionately pledged to transform Elyria's economy, community, and culture through meaningful collaboration. Mayor Whitfield lives on the central east side of Elyria and is an innovative visionary with a passion for serving others. Before running for office, Mayor Whitfield served as the youngest president and CEO in the history of the Lorain County Urban League. Mayor Whitfield often repeats an African proverb that has become the motto for his administration. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. This reminder of collaboration, lending a hand, and centering people in your work and life is a guiding principle for Mayor Whitfield. Mayor Whitfield graduated from Case Western Reserve's University Weatherhead School of Management with his Master of Business Administration after completing the Weatherhead Executive Coaching and Certificate Program. Prior to that, he earned his BA in Nonprofit Administration and Urban Studies from Cleveland State University and his AA in Nonprofit Administration from Lorain County Community College. Mayor Whitfield is a proud man of God and dearly loves his beautiful wife, Kalina Whitfield, and their 3 daughters, Octavia, Sophia, and Eliza. He enjoys poetry, music, sports, and learning. Let's give a warm Oberlin welcome to our commencement speaker.
Good morning. Congratulations, class of 2021. As was mentioned, I'm Frank Whitfield. I'm the mayor of the city of Elyria, and it is my honor to be your speaker for such a special day. Thank you to Dr. Hall, the superintendent, the Oberlin School Board, all the teachers, administrators, and staff who helped make today happen, including my former basketball coach, Principal Chris Frank. Graduates, today you are earning an accomplishment that no one will ever be able to take from you. However, I have some unfortunate news. You have one more test you have to pass, and it'll be a pass-fail test. I'm gonna administer the test today. And if you pass, you graduate. If you fail, you have to go back to the first grade. So here's the test. Tell me the major difference between these two students. Student 1 was raised by a single mom, got in trouble a lot, including getting suspended from school, got involved in drugs in high school, after high school, got in more trouble, failed out of college their first year with a 0.7 grade point average. Student number 2 was raised with his father in his life, was an honor student in high school, got committed to his faith, graduated from community college, got married, got his bachelor's degree, had kids, got his master's degree, and eventually became the first African-American mayor elected in Lorain County's history. So what was the major difference between those two students? Go ahead, scream it out. Okay, that's a good answer, good answer. Any other answers? Their community support. So those two answers are correct. So obviously, which one of those students is me? Which one? This is? You cheated. Both. And Miss TB cheated. She told you the answer. So both students are me. I was raised by a single mother, but my dad was involved in my life. I was constantly in trouble in school, though I was an honor student. And I was involved and got in trouble in high school a lot, as some of the folks can attest to here, which led me to failing out of college my first year with a 0.7 grade point average. But it was at that moment where I got committed to my Christian faith, I got connected to good mentors, I got re-enrolled in college, got my associate's degree, got married, got my bachelor's degree, had kids, got my master's degree, and many more accomplishments along the way. And in 2019, I became the first African-American mayor elected in Lorain County's history. I was asked recently, what is one message that if I died with, I would be robbing the world from? And outside of my belief and faith in Jesus Christ, my message would be this: don't give up. That life is not linear, that it's full of peaks and valleys, twists and turns, mistakes that you'll make along the way, but the key is don't give up. Don't give up on yourself, and don't give up on those deep desires in your heart to live a happy and fulfilling life. Don't give up on your abilities, your resilience, and your ability to overcome obstacles. And also, to don't give up on others. This is really for the adults here and for the teachers and those in positions of power. It is so important that we do not give up on one another, especially on our young people. And it was because of teachers like Ms. Tober Brown, when I was here at Oberlin, within the I came here my senior year in high school. I did like kind of the LeBron James free agency thing. I came here to play ball my senior year in high school. And within the first couple months, I found myself in trouble in the principal's office and in some pretty serious trouble. And it was Ms. Tober Brown who pulled me to the side, and only the way that she can do, as you students know, and she straightened me out, and she didn't give up on me. And it's because of her that I'm here today, and so I want to give her kudos and congratulations and thank her. And that is what this world needs. It needs more adults, more of us to not give up on one another and give up on each other. So don't give up. I want you all to look at the person to the side of you, both sides of you, and tell them, don't give up. You in the audience as well. And now I want you to look at them again, and this time tell them, don't give up on me. Good job. So today's test was curved, and you also had some help kind of cheating on the side, so you all passed. So congratulations, you're graduating. But yes. But there's one last thing I'd like us to do. It's a ritual that one of my mentors, Malcolm Cash, used to always do with us, where we put our hands in the middle, and because of COVID, we want to all put our hands together, and we break with 3 words. And the last time I did that, I played basketball here, of course, as I mentioned, so we put our hands in. Where my tribe at? I don't know if y'all still do that. But I'm going to ask you to stand up, and we're going to put our hands out, and we're going to close with those 3 words or less. I'll pass the mic back to them. And Charlie, I hope you're going to be hyping there. You ready? Malik, you ready out there? You ready? Okay. All right, so we're going to put our hands out, and on the count of 3, we're going to say, don't give up. We're going to say it so loud that you're talking to yourself 10 years from now. Say it so loud that every principal, teacher, every professor hears it and gets it. And I'm appreciative of this opportunity to be with you today. So y'all ready? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, don't give up. Thank you, and God bless.
Frank was a good ball player, by the way. All right, thank you, Mayor Whitfield. At this time, we will confirm with the Board of Education and Dr. Hall that all of the students, 100% of the senior class graduating, by the way, today. That all of the students present have completed the requirements set forth by the Ohio Department of Education, as well as those of the Oberlin Board of Education, and they are ready to commence and to receive their diplomas. Board of Education, would you please take your places?
Una Moon Lobsher Bauman. Emerson Edward Rosen Jones. Casey Marie Amato. Risa Joy Jackson. Amaris Cassidy Madding. Emma Nicole Burnswith. Stavros Richard Nolan Ananiadis. Emily Aguilar. Sarah Helena Anderson. Dwayne Deshawn Anderson, Jr. Marjorie Giselle Ayala Sanchez. Tierra Ray Barbara. Darian Curtis Barnes. Erica Simone Bigham. Nathaniel Jordan Burnside. Jeriel Celeste Byron Dixon. Leo Allen Carter. Trajan Alexander Chambers. Dante Jadan Colbert.
Joshua Michael Cook. Charles Michael Krieger. Julian Bond Cross. Jade Elise Day. Anna Orlandani Dedicek. Avery Rose Desjarnais. Charlie Dewan Eason. Sean Jacob Eichelberger. Nathan Andrew Elbert. Jabir Kalanji Emeka. Lydio Julio Marcus Fillmore. John Philip Francis. Jean Carlos Gonzalez. Shamarian Imandre Greenhill. Morgan Sky Harris. Selena Felicita Hayes. Timothy James Henderson. Jordan Elizabeth Haroff. Charles Lloyd Hirschberger IV.
Imogen Marie Hirschberger. James Clyde Hignett. Markyla Shael Holloway. Brandon Allen Jackson. Ursula Barrett James. Micah Jones Smith. Jenna Marie Kostenbader. Gabor Kovacs. Isabel Margaret Lee. Ezekiel Gordon Locklear. Lillian Faye Karina McFarland. Nancy Grace Minnick. Marshawn Angel Moore. Tessa Isabel Newsom. Ophelia Rose Ortiz. David Brandon Palmer. Lillian Paige Fenninger. Serena Yasmin Ramon Beebe.
Demi Exandria Ramos. Michaela Lynn Reynolds. Trinity Tyrell Robinson. Soria Jazil Rodriguez. Sincere Ali Shaheen. Jacqueline Sophia Siraki. Cody Sean Slimak. Andrew James Streeter. Jenna Audrey Marie Tatum. Honor Bailey Toole. Khalees Michelle Trotter. Jaden Rajay. Richard James Tyner. Rayleigh May Vincent. Emily Amanda Winkleman. And last but certainly not least, Brianna Kendall White.
All right, at this time, I'd like to again introduce our senior class president, Una Moon Laubscher Baumann, for the closing remarks, tassel ceremony, and cap toss. After graduates process out of the ceremony, families, please meet your graduate in the lobby.
Hello again. I wish I could turn more towards you because this is for all of you, but I will do my best. Ernest Hemingway said, "All you have to do is write one true sentence. Write the truest sentence that you know." I've been thinking a lot about what coming of age means to me, for us, at this moment. I've realized that we are each writing our one true sentence. Growing up is a myriad of things. For me, it was a lot of time running around outside with no shoes. But our experiences vary widely. Being mischievous, moving to America, gaining independence, getting a first job, building friendships, sitting in our rooms in the summer with the fan blasting because it's too hot, making mistakes, spilling hot tea on ourselves, getting a dog, running away from home with said dog, only to turn around 3 minutes later. Things I've done, things my friends have done in our childhoods. But our growth doesn't end now. This is just the beginning. As I said at the beginning of this amazing, meaningful, important ceremony, we are living this rite of passage, figuring out self and belonging. And before I spoke about the power of community and how we shape it, our communities will also shape us. There will be both great opportunities and great disappointments in our lives. There will be positive and negative influences. But we have strength, kindness, determination, love, diversity, curiosity, and passion We have our identities as individuals and as a part of our community. And so as we grow, we understand that we have the ultimate agency to be the person that we want to be. I think this year has proven our drive and resilience. We are graduating in the most challenging school year in generations. We will take risks and fall and pick ourselves and one another up again. We will fulfill our promise to each other, our families, and our teachers to reach our potential. We will each write our one true sentence. Thank you all and happy graduation.
definitely going to need yours.
Say that again?
I'm definitely going to need yours because the battery died at some point.
Oh, okay.